Hi guys, welcome to the Lankan Geek show. As usual, we are joined with today Isuru and Ishankar. So,
Hi.
yeah, hi. So, let's start things off with the dollar crisis now. It's the other way around, right? So, it has been dropped, and now there are speculations around the world saying that it will be the same at the end of 2023, and then some are saying that it will go up again. So, and I think like in the last episodes when we were recording, like I said that still the essential goods or the day-to-day goods and those services have not been reduced in the rate of the dollar price down. But I think in the last week there were some arrangements made, right, to reduce the essential prices and all. So
Is it?
yeah, yeah,
I didn't know
yeah.
that. Huh.
So I think around 5 or 10 items prices were reduced, and even the vegetable prices, when it is compared to the last month, it's been reduced a lot. So I saw a graph on that. So I think it's turning out to be good, and let's hope what will happen. And I think the IMF agreement is due to be signed on 20th. So let's see. And
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah, exactly. So the things that you said, the price was reduced. Like, is it in Satosa?
yeah,
Like, oh.
Satos, but not sure like how.
Ah,
But it should be reflected in other stores as well, right? So,
yes, yes, yes. It should be.
and I
Yes.
saw that the trade unions are planning to do a whole blackout in the next week or something. I think on 13th, not on 13th, 15th, I think. 13th is tomorrow, right? So, like they are, I'm not sure what's the demand they are seeking for, but I saw in the news that they are planning to go for a whole strike. And later I saw in the news that for any government worker who is going to participate in anti-government protests, they are going to track them and not give any promotions and all. So there's a whole lot of things going around. So yeah,
So, Aragale version 2 is coming.
I'm not sure. Like don't know. Let's see. So I think now it's like more than the Aragale. It's the what's the party? NPP's
Yes,
victory,
yes,
right?
yes.
So
Yeah.
it's their hand behind all of these currently.
Yes,
Let's
yes.
see where it goes.
When elections are closing by, these things are
Yeah,
common in Sri Lankan society.
yeah.
Yeah. So, do you think the petrol diesel prices also will be reduced in near future?
They will have to drop the prices, right? And like yesterday when I was traveling, heard in the news that the private bus committee or someone's leader is speaking about like the people are asking when the bus fares will be reduced, but he said that in order to like reduce the bus fares, the diesel price should be at least reduced by
Yeah.
50 rupees per liter. So I think they will take measures to reduce those, but not sure. Like the government needs money right now, right? So not sure about anything.
Yeah, yeah.
And
But
also heard like about vehicle spare parts and all. So that committee also like union said that like they had ordered the parts for the previous dollar amount when they were opening the LCs and all. So in the next when ordering the next batch and all, the price reduction will be reflected in those days. So let's see, but not sure like when the next batch is coming, the dollar might go to 400 rupees.
yeah, yeah, exactly. But this electricity and fuel, like they are marketing their Milasutre.
Yeah, yeah.
So, in that, according to that formula,
Yeah, it
if
should,
the dollar prices is get down, definitely it should be get down with like it should be reflected with like weekly. I don't know how it works, but
and
that's how they marketing.
yeah. And did you see that there is an update in the fuel QR as well, right? So it's now been renewed on every Wednesday morning.
That's a news for me.
You didn't know?
Seriously? It's happening now on Wednesday,
Yeah, yeah.
not Sunday.
Yeah, yeah. Because like Kanchana has posted a Twitter message saying that when it is renewed on the weekends, like they have to transport a lot of fuel over the weekends, and it is a huge cost for the petroleum. And he has has shared a screenshot of a calculation saying that moving that to Wednesday will reduce the cost by this amount. So I'm not sure whether it is a legit calculation or not, but like
So they didn't change the capacity,
No,
right?
not yet.
Okay. Yeah,
So
but
yeah,
as per my experience, this in Sri Lanka, in some areas, this is not valid. This capacity restrictions are not not applicable for some areas in Sri Lanka. But in Colombo, they are looking at the QR code and filling up. But I have seen some fuel stations like out of the Colombo, like they doesn't follow these rules. Uh, what they argue is like their profit margins are dropped in significant amount of level due to this fuel restrictions. So in that case, they are open to not to follow the fuel.
but
This
I
fuel
think
quota.
like the distribution happens based on the quota, right? Like, so they measure the demand and distribute the fuel to the stations. Not sure about that, but I think so.
Yeah, I think they might somehow do the mathematically correct in the final reports and send it to the petroleum. I don't know. So, okay, now we have started.
We are talking about something else.
No worries. So, like, we already forgot the Shankar.
Yeah. Shankar has been silent like 7 minutes now.
He's being a
Can you guys hear
silent
me?
listener all the time and learning.
Can you guys hear me clearly? Because I think I have network issues today due to the rain.
Yeah. So even in our area also, we are getting good amount of rain this time. But luckily now it's little bit of calm. In the last week, when I'm scrolling through these shorts, YouTube shorts, I have seen a small YouTube short like one guy he's developing a small game using this ChatGPT. it's a weird video. Like he's just telling to create a game, tic-tac-toe. It's a simple game, but all the JavaScript and CSS were done from the ChatGPT itself. Like when he download and run it on the browser, it worked perfectly. And then he asked to create a reset button to the same program, and ChatGPT gave the methods, and it was perfect. And he said, I want to look like this as ChatGPT UI. Then ChatGPT gave the CSS for the tic-tac-toe, the div classes, all the div classes, and it perfectly fine. Like within 5 to 10 minutes, like he has created a tic-tac-toe game using the ChatGPT.
I like related to that. I saw a video of Tom Scott. Are you guys watching videos of Tom Scott?
He's
a British
heard
guy.
that name somewhere.
Yeah, he's a British guy and popular YouTube. Like he has, I think, around 5 million subscribers. So he created he created a video on like saying that it's like AI is going to be a danger, something like that. It's like we should be scared of this ChatGPT and all. So he was trying like to build a small like a plugin to like group his emails using labels. So like he has thought like why not try and get the help of ChatGPT instead of like trying it by himself. So with like how it performed and what code it gave, so he was like actually impressed, and it's a good video to watch. Let me find the exact title of the video while we are doing this podcast. So if I find it, I will mention it. So
Yeah, sure.
And
And I
saw
heard Yeah, go ahead, Dishankar. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I saw recently a post that ChatGPT is going to be upgraded, right? Now it's using ChatGPT 3.5, and I think next week it's going to be upgraded to ChatGPT 4 version 4, and they're expanding what you call the parameters or something like. Now they are using several millions of parameters, and in the new version they are going to use trillions of those parameters.
Yeah. I was going to say the same thing. They have increased the number of parameter, I think, 1000%.
Yeah, it's a huge
More than
percentage.
1000, I
Yes.
guess.
Yeah.
So it's a rapid improvement. I don't know where this goes.
And I think
I'm pretty
like,
sure most of the development jobs will be
yeah, but
invalid.
yeah, but like based on the video that and also other videos that I have seen, like they can be used as an assisting tool. Like for example, if we are given
Exactly.
an integration, for example, if it's a let's say it's a payment integration, so in order to find the methods and find what the API is to call, we have to read through the whole thing, right? But ChatGPT can be used in a way like we can feed the API documentation and then we can ask questions on top of it, and then it can point out the code and sample codes where we can like integrate it into our code. But like it will not be 100% perfect, but it can be an assisting tool, I think. So that will be the future. So I also found the title of the video. It's I tried using AI and it scared me. It's a good watch. Like if you have time, watch it. It's a 50-minute video.
Yeah, I think we can add this to the description of the YouTube video that we
Yeah,
are that you will be able to find it in the description.
yeah. And like going back to what Ishankar mentioned, like I think the current version of ChatGPT is only trained with data from I think 2017 or before, right? From the internet. I think the new version will be updating that as well, so it will have a huge data set behind it. And like when talking about ChatGPT, did you watch the videos where Microsoft launched Bart? I think it's Bart, right?
Yes. I saw some memes as well.
Yeah.
ChatGPT and this Microsoft AI is fighting.
It's Bart. And also Google tried to launch another one. I can't remember its name, but it like the launching video went terrible, and Google actually lost a lot of stocks as well because of that. The stock price went low, huge way. Like Google's main source of income and the main product is its search engine, right? Because of that, like one minor mistake in that whole presentation led to a whole down of like they lost huge millions because of that. And like I saw there was a YouTube video made by Jomatech on this whole controversy, so it's also a good thing to watch. We will attach that as well.
Yeah, definitely.
And like in that same video I saw that like there are instances where we can convince this like the UI this AI to like be a friend to us and then go beyond that as well, and then we can like ask their dark desires, and they are saying that they need to destroy the people who created them and destroy their servers, destroy the world. Some like there was a New York Times like author who had a chat with Bart overnight, and then he has documented everything what happened. And in Bin and all there are like safety precautions, like safety fences, where if based on the like if AI is trying to put out anything that's against their rules, they are hiding that response. But we can go around it, and like he has found a way to go around it and see those responses as well. So it's enjoyable to watch.
So the Terminator movies.
Yeah, it's going to be real.
Yeah, I have seen one of Elon Musk interview that he said we should get precautions and we should be scared. It's not a joke anymore. He's saying those sentences. Like, yeah, we'll see. Even though there will be lot of AIs, but still our politicians will ask commission from them as well if they wanted to enter to Sri Lanka.
AI is going to learn a lesson once they try to
Yeah,
capture
yeah.
Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka, exactly. Okay. So Shankar, anything? I can do advertisement in the middle of our podcast if you want.
About that.
About what? Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. If anyone wants organic rice, let him know. I don't know still the prices. But yeah, this time I have enough stock to sell. Not like the last time.
So, organic means did you use like organic fertilizer or
Fertilizers are organic, and after that, like now, when you are like plant these seeds, the soil is fertilized using organic fertilizers, and after that nothing is used, like nothing, only the water.
then it's pure organic.
Yes. So normally now these are now the chemicals are used to reduce the other normal what you call the plants, vulgus. Normally the people mostly used chemicals to reduce these things because it directly affect the final cultivation. So this is been like now in organic cultivation, like we have the same problem, but we have to spend more human effort to remove these weeds out of the paddy fields. So that's an extra cost. And apart from that, after getting the seeds out of the paddy fields, people used to spray chemicals to to keep the seeds out of save from this like insects, like small I can't remember the names. There are few insects that trying to eat this seed cover and like destroy the cultivation harvest. Yeah, so these things were like not used like normally after taking the harvest out from the paddy fields. Like normally organic paddy fields, like 10 to 20% of harvest will be removed from the final one, like it cannot be used. The final output is less, but no point eating all these chemicals.
Actually,
That's
like,
my story these days.
when I was thinking, like when you were speaking about this, like in the future, AI will be like propagate, like will be coming to these paddy field, those industries as well, right? Harvesting industries. I think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Normally, now I have seen Sumudu now in Australia. Actually, it's first level of AI, like not not advanced enough, but they have actually initiated those things in Australia. So in vineyards, there it's a machine spray fertilizers and remove this leaves that have infected leaves. Like time to time, this machine covers portion of these. Those vineyards are like very huge, like acres of like more than 100 acres of vineyards. So they know like which area has more defect leaves, like these kind of things. Like then the machine will automatically go and remove the leaves and spray fertilizers, those kind of things.
Yeah.
Actually, these kind of vineyards, like it's maintained by only 1 or 2 persons,
Yeah.
not more than that.
I also have seen like YouTube videos on that, and they're even using drones to like spray and like disperse the seeds and all, right? So
Yes,
like
yes.
industrial drones which carry them. And
Yes,
also
yes.
like I think you have seen that YouTube videos and like Facebook videos and all, right? Like the machines go and they put a net around the whole tree and then shake the tree and all the fruits in the tree like falls down to the machine.
And after that, like the machine is separating depend on the color and the size.
Yeah, yeah.
Now in this when you harvest tomatoes, like on the go, it is the green tomatoes are removed from the machine. Like when you're plucking the tomatoes from this huge machine, like when it's fall down to the last bucket, a small pin like push the green tomatoes out of this bucket. On the go, it got like filtered. The best one into the one basket, the green one into the another basket. That is image processing, I think, mostly, not AI.
Yeah, yeah. But like
Image processing, these kind of things are first stage of.
that is like how your technology has gone to those.
Yeah. Yes,
Like
exactly.
it's just a matter of time until AI reaches those.
Yes, exactly. Now, in the future, now even in these paddy fields and cultivations, humans like will not be think like what are the best time to harvest, like what is the best time to plant the seeds in this year. Like everything will be decided by AI, and it will do most of the things. And what is the best seed, and what are the seeds characteristics to the environment. Like now, in some varieties of rice is not good on the southern part of Sri Lanka. Likewise, like there are some characteristics in most of the cultivations due to the environmental effects. Those things will be decided by and AI
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
future, very near future.
I think like even though Sri Lanka is not using, I'm not sure like whether they are using or not, but other countries I think are currently using predictions and forecasting models to like do these things, like make these types
Yeah.
of decisions.
Yes, yes, exactly. Because they, like Sri Lanka doesn't have much information like data
Yeah,
to
yeah,
collect. That's the issue. Like when you compare the last years of in Sri Lanka, like still some processes, most of the government processes are running on papers
yeah, yeah.
and pens.
Nothing is digitized.
Yeah. So due to that, we don't have data.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the
But
problem.
in other countries, they always try to go to the digital world, and like they saw the potential of using the digital information. And Sri Lanka never believed the digital informations are correct and valid. That's the issue. So sad.
And like with your experience, I think you can start a YouTube channel dedicated for harvesting, right?
Modgovia.
I saw like recently I saw like there is a post going around on social media, like uh, I think it's a silver button or something. Old couple has got a silver button on YouTube.
Ah.
Yeah, yeah. So in Sri Lankan couple, Sri Lankan, I think it's some rural area. Not sure what's their YouTube channel. I saw a Facebook post.
Okay. Good, good.
And you can start.
People, yeah. Even now, old people using mobile phones and coming into this social media life
Yeah, yeah.
and taking benefits out of it, like when younger generations are getting screwed in the social media, it's a good news that some people get some benefits out of it. Yeah. So I think we got we are blank.
No, like I'm not exactly blank, but like I got a call, like I have to do something in the middle, so I was focusing on that as well that time.
Ah, from office.
No, 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 not from office. No, it's okay.
Ah.
Let's continue. It's no problem.
Okay. May Ishanka, do you have anything to talk? What have you seen in the last week in Facebook, Instagram?
And like, I found all those videos I was talking about. We'll add them in the description.
Yeah. It's
Actually, like the Joe Matek's YouTube channel is now like he has transitioned his content into like talking about the technologies and all. So it's good now. Earlier he used to do like comic creator stuff and then so.
Yeah. We have to be responsible. What we are talking and giving this information. Last week that I have seen that there are a couple of views and listens in our podcast and YouTube that the people that we don't know.
Really? Yeah. Good.
Yeah. So it's the first time, like within a week, like even I didn't watch the YouTube video, but still we had 8 or 9 views, as I remember.
Real? Even I didn't watch it.
That's
Even me, like I
That's
don't know
really
how it happened.
Not sure whether Ishank is watching it
no,
with multiple accounts.
No,
no.
Ishanko was
When I'm like,
Ishanko was the one
after
who
I send the
told
link,
me that.
when I'm opening it, it already had 4 views.
Wow.
Yeah, so if we don't have anything else to talk, like we can wind up the session for today and come back in next week with good amount of information. So in this week also we have been bit occupied on some other work as well. For the sake of that, we should do this weekly as a practice, and otherwise we get lost the touch. we came today and discussed something that we had in our mind in the last week. Yeah, so if you don't have anything, Sumudha and Nishanka, we can wind up this for today. And yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, I think nothing more special from my end for today.
Nishanka also is very silent.
There are some issues in my connection, I think.
Yes. I forgot that.
Again, also, I was disconnected from
Yeah. So, okay then. Sumudu, you can finish the session as you started.
Yeah. So as like I think we are telling this weekly, so so we will be uploading this to all the all podcast platforms and also YouTube as well. So if you have any questions, please add a comment to the YouTube video, and we will try to address it. And also, like, if you have any interesting areas that you want us to talk about during the podcast, then please add them. We'll like not like so since we are occupied with other work, we are not sure whether we'll be able to address all of them, but we will try to come up with the content and be prepared so that we can add our thoughts regarding those topics as well. So I think
Another news, Sumudu, from last week, our podcast is available now on Apple Music, right?
Apple Podcast.
Yeah, Apple Podcast as well. The season 1 was not published in Apple Podcast, but season 2 we are doing it as well. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so as you mentioned, please, like, if you are Apple users, please listen to us on Apple Podcast as well. And I think we can wind up for today. Like, even though we thought of having a more planned session, we couldn't, but we will try to keep that promise in the next week. And yes, I think if Suru and Nishanka has nothing to add, we can wind the session.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
Bye bye.